Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.
Yo, how we doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. It's a beautiful day. It's only, feels like 100 degrees outside every single day. Why is my stuff flipped on? I'm trying it again on Firefox, but I ain't flipped. I'm curious if I could change that on here. Jarvis, long time. Good to see you, man. Your camera. Boom. We're regular now. We're regular. Firefox is silly place. Dennis, I'm gonna get it on this one. My least owned players are gonna get on that one. All right. I see you. All right, let me see. All right. So, guys, it's gonna be like me for half a second while I switch to this one. It's a silly goose. All right, I'm gonna try this. 1 second. I'm gonna get off here. How do I don't want the entire screen. I'm going to open a new window. Move tab. Move to new window. Okay. My son is banging around. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I get distracted. All right, so we're going to present screen, share screen. It did not matter. Not now. Your browser screen has been blocked to your screen. What in the world? I am so confused. I believe I have seen you in both of these. I've seen you both in the draft sheets. Which draft? We're going to do the Billy Maker. I'll have it pulled up here in a second. We'll do a sizable countdown. Homie's trying to figure this out. There it is. Allow. Okay, so now we're going to go back, see if we can. Okay, so now I can just go screen to screen. Instead of you guys having to look at instead of you guys looking at my history here. Bada bing, bada boom. How'd you guys like my last couple of videos? We had guests. Did you guys like it? Would you rather just be me? Because when it's just me, I can interact with you all more. But when y'all show up, when they're there, I can't. I'm talking to them. I'm in the conversation. It's hard to be a host, man. It's hard to pull up comments and whatnot. It's not easy. All right, let's see here. Now I gotta go back to the tab. Okie dokie. Give it. I am jumping in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump in. 9 and 12. We got spots for all three of you. 4 of you. Oh, shoot, there's somebody's not getting in. No, you guys entered, and you guys are the ones we're waiting on. Boom. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh, you got Jarvis at the 3. Wait, okay, you're loading. While you're loading, we'll do this. We got Big Marley. Let's go. Dennis, what happened? No Dennis tonight. No Dennis. But we got Big Marley at the 9 hole. We got Jarvis at the 3 hole. At the end of this draft, we can try to, if it depends how fast this one goes, we might do another one, try to get our buddy in there. And if not, no big deal. We do have to review a team at the end of this. Not just these 3, the previous draft that we did on stream. I did promise I would review it. I'm at the 12 hole. I'm not used to drafting at the turn. I did look at a bunch of combinations. No way. I was 1 of 12 in the next one. No way. We'll try another. We'll try another one in a little bit. I looked at the combination tool that's on that Spike Week has, and there are only 45 teams that has started. And I know that maybe it's minus EV a little bit, but out of I think the 75,000 that they had like uploaded, I think that's how many it was. Let me pull it up real quick. Tournament DB. Please log in. Okay. You're sharing. Am I sharing? You're sharing. Okay, whatever. Let's log in. Tool tournament DB drafters Kings. It's loading. So yeah, 73,000 teams. There were only 45 teams that started Devin A. Chain and Lad McConkey. I thought that was pretty wild because you could say, Amon Ra is like a similar type of player to Lad McConkey, right? I'm just saying, like, hypothetically. So you could be getting a whole different combination that only 45 other players have. That's something I was thinking about like doing today, but I haven't had a later pick. So I said maybe I do it here. Oh no, we're drafting the least owned players. I have to remember these things. Doc, how we doing today? Don't care for the 9th spot. Prefer to get top 6 this year. Yeah, I kind of like all the spots so far. I will say I don't care for the 9 because then I may not get McCaffrey. Though I do like the Malik Neighbors. I don't know. I kind of like them all this year. Oh man, oh man. Let's see here. Let's see here. What am I doing? I'm doing something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up the other window. All right, pulling up the other window. All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. So in the first round, it is the lowest owned player, aka that's just my top pick on my board. In the second round, it is the top 2. So the lowest owned in the top 2 picks, and then we're gonna go from there. If you catch what I'm doing here, I don't think it's that complicated, but my son is kicking his wall. It is one of my biggest pet peeves, and he knows that. There's no reason to be kicking his wall. Hope you're doing good, Doc. Hope you're doing good, man. I'm doing good. Feeling revived, not revived. Feeling rejuvenated after a 1-day break from doing some streams. Had JSU on Thursday from RPS, and then I had my childhood best friend, my cousin, Mikhail, on Saturday. Late stream on Saturday, that was for sure. Okay, so it looks like Amon Ra St. Brown. Oh no. So it looks like Malik Neighbors currently. Oh, it's okay. It's B Genty, so it's the top of the board. Okay, so between Amon Ra St. Brown and Nico Collins, my lowest owned player is Amon Ra St. Brown. And then the next time it'll be like the top 3 because it'll be third round. Can't believe I only have 2% of Brian Thomas Jr. I really don't get the turn pick a lot. Maybe if we do another draft and I get a later pick, we're going to try the Lad McConkey Devin A. Chain. Big Marley, are you going to do my strat that I literally just talked about? Okay. He's building the Dolphins. He's building the Dolphins. Okay, if you guys don't know, I am using the Spike Week tool. My buddy Eric, he's the owner of the Spike Week website, and this is his tool. You can have like your players. It'll show the week 15, 16, 17 matchup here, the team that they are on, your position and player there. If you have the quarterback, it'll light up blue for me. If it's just a player combination in the matchups, it'll light up green. I have these 4 lit up. It is my overall tournament ownership in this column. This is the combinations I have with my first and my second round player. And I don't entirely understand what these ones are, but I did light them up. It says projection ownership and percentage round 1. With the round 1 pick is what I'm guessing, but I'm not entirely sure. So anytime I've started Genty, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I have gotten a Marion Hampton, Kyron Williams in this tournament. Which probably means I'm not getting a Marion Hampton in this draft, no matter what, because he's 47% owned. He will never be not the lowest owned player. That means I also won't get Cooper Kupp and who else? I will get a lot of my players. I am flattening out my exposures. I'm not going to get Najee most likely. There's no way. Man, oh man. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Ashton Genty. CD Lamb, DJ Moore. Okay, you're flipping the script in the second round. DJ is usually a late third round pick. Want a couple third rounders? Josh Jacobs, Jefferson. A lot available here. Bucky Irving's available. It's not unique, but it's nice. Oh, it's stuck on my screen. Is it stuck for you guys? Is it because I'm not on that page? Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I need to be over here for it to do it. So Bucky Irving, Rashee Rice, followed by Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, Trey McBride. Trey McBride falling to the middle 3 is kind of wild. Kind of wild. Nice. Josh Allen. Rashee Rice going at the 2-3 turn. That's a mistake. So what are we looking at here? Currently, I'd have to take Lamar Jackson. Ugh, the worst. Lamar Jackson, and then my next pick would be JSN, technically. Okay, he got taken. Okay, so my least owned pick at 3 spots in would be JSN. So I wouldn't hate it. Oh, if Jason gets taken, and then I'm taking Breece Hall, which I have 1 share of, I believe, maybe 2, and that was with my cousin just the other day. Okay, so I'm taking JSN, and then the top 4. This is 4th round. Our next is Xavier Worthy, which I feel like I have a decent amount. I'm hitting the mid exposure here, or regular exposure. So, okay, Xavier Worthy. So far, we have nothing that is correlating here. You could also pull this down and see if we had any. It would show immediately here who we have each other playing in week 17. This is who I could stack from the week 17. Like, that's available. Like, if I wanted to stack this game, if I wanted an Arizona Cincy stack, these are the players that are available next. It has all the week 17 games. Very interesting. Very interesting. Who we get? Lamar Jackson, Terry McLaurin. How'd that guy go Jaden Daniels and not take T-Mac? Is it working or is it not working? I can't tell. Because when I come here, it stops. I'm curious if it stops on the other thing. All right, let's see how Jarvis is doing. CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson. Nice 0 RB starts. Got myself a hero RB. He took Caleb Hurts, maybe trying to grab Devontae Smith on the turnaround. One, two, three, four, five. Currently, Devontae Smith is my projected person. I will make it back. These are bets that go with teams. It'll show up blue if it matches with the quarterback, I believe. I have 2% Pickens. Not that I don't like them. Just I don't. I'm not in the spot. Like I grabbed so much T-Mac and Jalen Waddle. It's just a weird spot for me to grab him. Plus, I have a bunch of him in the big board stuff, like big board / DraftKings preseason mini camp stuff. So far, this will be Chuba. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can choose between Chuba and JMO currently. And then it'll probably be both of them because they are both 4%. Never mind. Who was this one? Projected ownership with second round? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't get Zay Flowers there. Interesting. Grabbing Lamar, I thought you would have grabbed Zay. Oh, tough luck. All right, so obviously five picks in. My lowest is Chuba, which is pretty nice. It's a week 17 matchup here. And then, so we're in the sixth round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Travion Henderson, welcome to the squad. Do we have some 0%? I have no shares of David Montgomery. I have 1% of Khalil Shakir. 0 Jerry Jeudy. Well, on Josh Downs, that's not intentional. I mean, I'm ahead of market. I just never get to him. Tony Pollard, 2%. Jared Goff, I'm at 5%. I think he's solid. It's just a nice floor. I have no Tyrone Tracy. I'm a Scatabo guy, but looks like I might be taking him this round or this draft. Diggs, I have 0% of. Jawan Jennings, Higgins, all really low this round. This is my quarterback round here, which is gonna be tough looks. we're building a 3-5-10-2, so when we do get to that spot, we will be eliminating positions. I guess I should pull up the chat on my phone. Make sure it's off. Let's see here. I know we're all focused on the draft, but if you guys have anything on your minds, please let me know. Any questions, any comments? The Willie Knows Ball guys gave me a follow today. Followed them back. The music is good. Not only is the beat good, the flow's all right. Everything about it was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't know there was a controversy, or I wasn't really paying attention about all that, but pretty good. So you went Debo, DeAndre Swift, Justin Reed, and Justin Fields. That's solid. It's a little early on Fields, though, right? It's like 20 picks early on Fields. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be right at it if you wait till the 8th round, which I get. There's nothing wrong with that. Plus, you might want to grab Caleb if that's what you're trying to do. That might be a good spot for him. He wouldn't be able to get both, probably. Marley. Dude, I had 8 of the 10 fights correct this past week, Marley. I had 8 of 10. Now I played the double way, like the 2 ways they can win. And was it fight number 2, Bruno Ferreira or whatever his name is? I had TKO or decision. I was like, you know what it was? I had him just as a KO prop. I was like, this dude's going to finish him on the feet or finish him like on a pound. And of course, he submits him. Like, I was like, no, I should have bet like TKO or submission. Okay, so we're in the 7th round. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baker Mayfield, welcome to the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2% Tony Pollard, welcome to the squad. This is definitely one way to even out your exposures on players you do not draft. Not my typical team here. You can clearly see where I typically go when my team is here in this general area. 36% Pearsall, 53% Cooper Kupp. You can see some of this is starting to light up. Baker Mayfield has a matchup with Carolina. So Carolina has a week 16 little stack, semi-stack, and then week 17 with the Seattle and Carolina. Looks like I might be getting my first share of Tyrone Tracy, which is a Giant. Is there any matchups with the Giants? That would be a Vegas Raider Vegas Raider and Giant runoff. That's what it's currently looking at. I don't know if it'll make it back to me or how it'll work, but obviously I will not put something that's not in there. That's not correct. I don't know if I said that makes any sense, but let's hope Brandon Ayuk gets drafted. I've had him in the 100s since the beginning, like 115-ish range. So that's the reason I have 0% of him. Move Zach Charbonnet up. I'm not out on Charbonnet, so I don't know. Yeah, I need to move him up, but I feel like he goes in this quarterback range. I always like quarterbacks. Nathan, yo. Nice, I got like half right, so bad card for me. Yeah, I don't normally do as well. Like that was a rare moment for me. What else? I got something else wrong. Let me pull it up on my phone. What did I get wrong? I got something wrong that was like probably pretty obvious. Oh, I got the Michael Johnson. No, I got Michael Johnson. I put Michael Johnson to win by decision or for the Zellhuber. I don't remember. I forget his name. To win by TKO, but let's see here. Dismissed. I got 2 wrong. What was the other one? I might have to go back because I bet a lot of NASCAR yesterday too. Kevin Holland to win by KO, TKO, or DQ or decision. Yeah, if I would have gotten a Bruno TKO and a Kevin Holland win by TKO decision, which is the biggest, shot in the head, was that one. Lowest own is ETN. Do we have Friday running backs? So we're not taking any more running backs. So 10 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are you? You're a tight end. All right, Tyler Warren. What is it? Ty Warren or Tyler Warren? Tyler Warren. There's a Ty Warren somewhere out there in the world. I cannot remember where. What else? Let's see. So now we have, and Indianapolis is stacked with Seattle and Jacksonville. Very interesting. So far, no Giants. Scatterbo go. Scatterbo's gone. I guess so. Makes sense. So the next one will be round 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right to here. Current leader in the household would be Zach Charbonnet. Probably won't be him. Since it's a while till I pick. What else got going on? I think I'm more excited for this fight card. I think you're in here because I can talk about it. I feel not obligated by any means, but I feel what's the right word? I feel like I can talk about it, whatever the word is for that. is about that fight. I applied for the UFC trip, by the way, for my ESPN Plus or whatever. UFC. I was excited for this fight card for some reason. Oh yeah, Whitaker versus De Ritter, which is like a main event that can be on a UFC card. Not a main event, maybe, but definitely a pay per view card. Peter Yan versus Marcus McGee, another fun fight. Peter, I might take a shot on Peter or on Marcus plus 310. I don't know. The Pirate versus Barry Alt, who had a lot of hype coming in, but he's kind of butt cheeks. I put a lot of money on Alimbayev, the last fight where he got smoked by Cop. It looks like he's a slight betting favorite versus Jose Ochoa. I don't know if I've watched him or not. Krylov versus Guskov. Usually you bet the people with the OV at the end of their names, so that's going to be a good fight. Bryce Mitchell versus Norman Magena. I like Bryce for his nice shit talk, but I don't think I can bet him after what happened. The amount of pressure that he put on him, I can't remember his name, Gene Silva, that he put on him was absolutely wild. I've never seen another fighter. It was like he was stalking him, it was wild. That was such a crazy fight. Muslim, I've never heard of them, but let's see here. Rebus versus Tabitha Ricci. Everybody likes the Ricci lady. Yeah, I don't know any of these other dudes. Heavyweight, though. Gotta love a heavyweight fight. I love when big boys throw down. I don't think I could make weight. Obviously I wouldn't make weight. I'm a 300-pound man. I don't even know how. I wonder what I would look like against it like that. Like what my body size is, because they're huge people and they're like all muscle. Well, some of them are. All right, we're on the clock. Do we have any? That's the lowest. Okay, it was right here. Was where the current one was. So 5%. So let's see here. 5%. I get to make it my. Oh no, I have Goddard here. Goddard. No, I have two tight ends. Yeah, no, I have two tight ends. Okay. Now it's the whole page. Okay. I am not on the clock. Oh, Dallas Goddard wasn't on there. Now he's on there. Okay. Remove. I was too slow. I was too worried about working at the UFC card. Perfect. This is going to be a lot of one-offs of teams. I don't think I've had a single team with two players on it. That's funny. I was trying to see if one of these guys would pair up with him, or if that was okay. Let's see here. Houston plays Vegas, so yeah, we got a little week 16 correlation. We already have that with Carolina and Tampa Bay. All right, so next one is 13. So I feel like it should be all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12. The page is 12. 13. So currently one of these 5% guys. If it's a tie, I'm probably going to lean quarterback anyways because quarterbacks are harder to get on here. I tried this earlier, and it was easier to get every other position than quarterback. I tried it on the $3 draft to see how it worked, how it turned out. Wasn't mad at it. Those $3 drafts get wild, guys. You think this is why I am always and will always be a fan of the higher price point for this tournament, because the amount of shenanigans that happen on the $3 and the $5 drafts is kind of crazy. And I just feel like there's just people like, oh, I got money to money to waste. You know what I mean? Looks like I'm not going to pair up my Baker Mayfield name, but 13% is pretty high for this. 5% and lower is always going to win. Grandel and Rashad White are coming up too. Who else I have 0% of? Austin Eckler, Nicholas Chubb, Samson. I haven't moved him. You know, I'll probably do this update right after the stream's over today. Then I'll put it out there. That was somebody I wanted to move up. I just don't know what I don't know how I feel about the running back situation. So I just thought I'd stay out of it until I can make a decision. I'll make a decision tonight. Well, I'll grab him on like 3 or 4% of teams. Nothing major. %, Ray Davis. I didn't even think I had him that high. So we're done at running back. We're done at tight end. We're going to need a lot of wide receivers, but you know, we got 3 semi-early. So we're going to build that position with quantity. So we can't take any more running backs. So we need to look at quarterbacks in this area. How what trying to win? We're going to pick 13. 1, 2. Okay, so we look at the whole page. No running backs. Quarterback. Wide receiver. Pretty low. Wide receiver. Quarterback or wide receiver currently. Running back. I think that's outside the thing. Okay, so the lowest I see is Jack Besh. And then so that was, this is pick 14. So 2 picks past 1, 66, 1, 2. Wan'Dale Robinson is the next pick. God, I hope Geno Smith makes it another turn. Probably won't. It's past his ADP. But you never know. You never know. So we had a Giant and another Vegas Raider. So our first team with 2 players, Ashton Genty, Jack Besh. Currently have one. Let's see here. Playoffs. Week 17. We have 1, 2, 3 games set up. Competing ones. Another. That's a solid play from our boy Jarvis. I was a little curious why you pulled Justin Fields up, but now looking at your draft, it makes nothing but complete sense. That's why I consider my community some of the smartest people in the community. It's in some of the best ball communities because they're doing stuff that makes sense. It's correlated. It makes sense, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not hard to think about. Like if you really put your mind into it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's going to work. Which is why when I do drafts with the people in our community, I typically lose because they're geniuses. Hawkinson Andrews, I like that tight end combo. Took the current. He's kind of following because he got listed out or whatever. I like it. I like it. You got your Tua tags. Jada Blue, Ray Davis. Let's go. Peanut butter and jealous. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Boom. Oh, he took Gino. Good for you, Shark. Good for sheet. Good for sheet. Starting to think it's going to be Russell Wilson. At 0% Russell Wilson. Does not make sense to this team. But it is what it is. So this is round 15. Plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Looking at Demario Douglas. Yeah, 0 Nick Chubb. Finally, Nick Chubb. Drinking my wife's Alani's. It's not bad. It's a cotton candy flavor. Not a fan, but it's not bad. Want to verify if Dennis is still here. Dennis, please report to the office today. Please report to the office. Are you still here? Please let me know. All right, so 0% Nick Chubb. No, I don't need Nick Chubb. It's a running back. No. Okay, we're going to draft a. You know what? I'm good without drafting a third quarterback. That's what it is. All wide receivers. So 16. This is 12. Okay, past 212. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1%. Darius Slayton. Oh, yeah, Darius Slayton. What happened? I was too slow. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm here at a draft round 16. All right. How are you guys in round 16? How are you guys faster than us? Maybe my ass is taking too long. Clearly, I auto drafted. Yeah. So, oh boy, we're gonna take another Vegas Raider. I don't know. I just want to look at the QBs that are left. Yikes. We'll put them out there. Since this team's going to be butt cheeks anyways. 1%, Colin Johnson, Jalen Tolbergs. How far is that? So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 0%. We're not taking Christian Watson. He's injured. I doubt that he'll even get to Tyler Lockett, so we'll just play it as by the ear. Allow access. Dennis, would you like to hop into another fast draft, or would you like to hop into a slow? Let's look at the running backs. I'm just curious the running backs. So Rashard Smith is getting drafted a bunch. Jarquez Hunter. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Let's scroll all the way down here. Jonathan Brooks. Yeah. But Corum. It's my turn on the clock. We grab Russell and Colin Johnson, which makes 0 sense with this squad. And then we are going to have the last 2 picks. It should be Tolbert and Lockett to round it out. Do I have any? Hold on, this thing's in line. Do you have any $3 contests left? The only $3 contests I have available are all the qualifiers. The 1.5 play action I maxed the first week that the tournaments are open because I had the itch to draft, and yeah, I drafted. I used all my stuff first week. I had the itch. I had to scratch it, man. I had to scratch it. Big Marley with the big brain plays, taking Anthony Richardson in pick 208. I think he's going to play, and I think anytime you're going to get him playing, get Anthony Richards playing, you're getting play. You know what I'm saying? I think Darren Waller's a terrible pick personally, but the Anthony Richardson play makes up for it tenfold. And you already have 2 good tight ends. You're not going to struggle at tight end. You're taking all the upside and no risk with him because he could easily get cut. But whatever, you have Hawkinson Andrews. Like, you're good. You know what I mean? But if he does play and he does ball, and then you got a nice little steal. I'm personally out on Hill, but to make it work with your Lamar stack, it makes sense. You're passing a little bit more. Maybe Derrick Henry gets hurt. He's out of the game for the next few weeks. You get a lot of Justice Hill pass checkdowns, and small routes from D Hop, using where he only uses his hands pretty much because his legs are gone. So that's nice. That's nice. Mm-hmm. What you got going over here? Number 3. After the quarterbacks, you want Javonte, Tucker Kraft, Trey Benson, Isaiah Likely, John Wright, Mason Taylor, Braylon Allen, Marshawn Lloyd, Isaac Tesla. Yeah. Good job. Tolbert. We're talking about Tolbert. I need another 0% guy. Let's see if he is. What is that? That'd be ticked. Well, I had no players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on, we know this, Felix. The top 12 is right there at the front. Okay. All right. We need wide receivers. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Since 0% is a optional, I get to pick. And a 0%. Was there any other zeros? And there, no. I will take Miami's wide receiver. Yeah, I guess that'll work. That'll work. Sorry, guys. My brain got to rolling, and sometimes when it's rolling, I forget what I'm doing. So Seattle, some more matchups there. Not taking Christian Watson. So Torrey Horton and Nick Westbrook Akine. Okay. So week 17, we have Russell Wilson, Ashton Genty, Jack Besh, Wandale Robinson, Chuba Hubbard, JSN, Torrey Holton, Xavier Worthy, Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant is handsome. Xavier Baker Mayfield versus Nick Westbrook Akine. Travis Etienne versus Tyler Warren. This is not what I had in mind when I did this, this team, but it kind of makes sense. It makes sense. It's probably my only Russell Wilson share that I'll have all season. Same with Nick Westbrook Akine. We'll take it. Read Big Marley because he's done as well. He got Devin Achane, Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, Terry McLaurin, Jalen Waddle, Chris Godwin, Pacheco, Hawkinson Andrews, Rashad Bateman, Tua tags, Marvin Mims Jr., Jaden Blue, Ray Davis, D Hop, Justice Hill, Darren Waller, Anthony Richardson, Dontavian Wicks, and A.D. Mitchell. Two of my highest owned wide receivers. Not like they're not the highest owned, but they're 25-30% owned. Wicks is up in the 40s, but I can't remember where Warren Mitchell is. He's very highly owned by me. So I believe in a thing called love, and I paired it up with A-Rich, so it makes complete sense. And of course, Jarvis at the 3-hole with CDLM. Oh man, you threw the whole thing for a loop. You skipped out on Barkley at 3 and Robinson at 3. He went CeeDee Lamb, DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Deebo Samuel, DeAndre Swift, Jaden Reed, Justice Fields, Caleb Williams, Dak Prescott, Javonte, Trey Benson, Stay, Isaiah Likely, Jalen Wright, Mason Taylor. I feel like I already read it. Maybe I'm going crazy. Braylon Allen, Marshall Moyd, Tesla, Tolbert, Naylor. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a solid team. Let's go to contests. Upcoming. I don't think I did any new ones. So this will either be the first share or my latest share. We can tell easily by the running backs. This was my very first team. We can take a look at it, I guess. Not hurt nobody. My very first team, I got Genty at 11. I got CMC at the turnaround. Yeah, Jaden Daniels, Xavier Worthy, Chuba Hubbard, which is funny. He's on my least owned, and he was in my first team. I was right next to Moxie. Moxie liked a lot of the same players I did, so it was like a tough ass to draft right next to him. Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelsey, McMillions, Warren, Pittman, Ray Davis, A. Rich, Palmer, Wilson, Savion, DK, Horn, and Armstrong. This was either the first draft total overall or it was the second draft overall. So ADPs were not like in there at all. So I was having to like make decisions mentally on what to do there. And so rookie wide receivers took the cake at the very end. All right, so I need to go back. And it's not going to be the newest one. It'll be the last one. Not the last one. I did that one today. All right, is this? Yes. I have to look for it. I do not remember what his team name was. I already forgot. Give me a second, guys. Let's just do a slow draft. Pick the contest. Give me a second, Dennis. Give me a second. I gotta look at the chat and from yesterday's draft. How do I go to myself? Live yesterday. Not comments. Can I see the live chat? No? Yes? No, you cannot. Oh, but I can see it on the screen. So give me half a second. Give me half a second, guys, so I can make sure I get this guy's team in here. ICAM 9632. Okay. For you, buddy, ICAM 9632 936. Yeah. Make sure I'm not going crazy. My man drafted 4 quarterbacks. Okay, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. So, especially if you're drafting Lamar that early. You went Lamar, Jared Goff, Dalton, and Taylor. That's interesting. That's a third quarterback, like you're drafting backup as for your third quarterback, essentially. You gave up probably just a little bit of position because you're drafting high of Lamar Jackson. So probability says these guys are not doing anything. These are like 2 throwaway picks. And then you're practically throwing it away again with Hunter Renfrow. He may not even make the squad kind of thing because they have so many talented wide receivers there. ETN's a solid pick. Juju, I think you're reaching too much, man. You're reaching too much. I appreciate you coming into my streams. I hope you take this away as constructive criticism. This team is absolute butt cheeks so far. You're thinking too far. You're playing too cute is how I say it. I used to do this all the time. I'd be like, oh, let's look at the 4th player, like Andrew Hawkins, man. I used to love Andrew Hawkins, but the guy was only going to catch 2 passes for like 15 yards. But I mean, he looked explosive for those 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cool. Like Juju, I don't think he's going to give you any production, if any, this year. Kareem Hunt, he's probably going to get beat out by Rashad Smith like later on in the season. There's no I don't want to dog on you because you asked me so nicely, but this team is cheeks, man. I'm sorry. Just keep drafting. Maybe 2 of the small dollar stuff first, so you can get a hang of what other people are kind of doing. Unless you think there's an edge drafting these Panthers, then for all what do I know? I just think wrong tree. Not a good build. I'm sorry. Apologize for shitting on you and your team, but this is not a good team. I'm glad. I hope you don't see this because I don't want to be an asshole, but it's a terrible team. All right. Sorry for being a prick. Let's pick out a thing. Let's pick out a lot. If you want to do a small dollar, I have all these tickets too. I can't enter them. I maxed it. Let's go with the biggest prize pool at the smallest dollar. That is not how to do this. Best ball. I probably did that one already. Is there a particular one you want to do, Dennis? I can't do both. This is so silly. So silly. Is there any single entries? Let's see here. Go to best ball. It's easier to look at what I have because it doesn't tell me if I maxed it out or not. It's kind of obnoxious. I'm not gonna make you do a desert qualifier if you don't want to do a desert qualifier. And also probably how about the 120 chain mover? Do you have any of those? The one that has let's go with the one that has less people in it because it gives me a chance to max it out. Hold on, let me get back to the chat. Make sure you're here. The one that has 449 people in it, Dennis, doesn't matter to me. That's fine. We'll do this one. $10 entry fee, 449 entry so far. Put it on slow. And I'm entering in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 of 12. Perfect. There's plenty of time for you to get in here. We'll take a look at it every time we jump in a draft. I wanted to pull up Spike Week's tournament tool because I think it's cool. So you're sharing, stop sharing. I want to share this. You guys did not make it easy for me. Stop sharing? No. What does that do? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Doesn't matter to me. All right, so I'm going to see if this is easier on myself. It's going to do a weird thing, and then we'll get. Actually, I'll just allow. Nope, didn't matter. There we go. Let's see here. I pulled up my full face, and then we're gonna go back here. I'm in. All right, good. We're in. Let's see here. Perfect. I'm out. I had to wait for my delay on my chat or my thing here. So this is the tournament DB. This is it gathered 73,512 entries so far into the tournament. And so what you can do is this is not saying this is every team so far, but you can kind of get the general idea of what is kind of being built so far. So when I typed in Devon, Achan, and Lad, or was it how? Does it show me how many teams were? No. Let's just put Devon Achan. If you put Devon Achan and you wanted to see how many of those 73,000 teams, 47 of them put Lad McConkey. And I'm not saying that they're going to be an amazing duo, but I'm just saying you can look at this and say, hey, look, even Drake Lemon. Drake Lemon's even less than that. These second-round players, if you put them together, it's not like they couldn't be first-rounders. Devon Achan can easily go in the top 5 next year if he shows his explosivity, and then if you put it with Lad, so let's just put it with Lad and see what we're left with, they're gonna have crazy combinations that nobody's gonna have. So if you got Devin A. Chain and Lad McConkey, you're coming back in the third. You're probably gonna be in this general area, and two of those people got Marvin Harrison, Adams. Nobody was able to get Josh Allen. One team has Terry McLaurin, so if that one team had Terry McLaurin, probably paired it with Jaden. Hampton only got twice. Like, it's kind of crazy, the combinations. Like, if you're lucky, you get one of these guys to fall to you. Kind of wild. Just something you guys can think about. And you can see crazy combinations. Is there any other kind of combinations that you guys want to see? Like, let's see here. How many of the 73,000 had? Let's see here. One of my favorite players is Ricky Pearsall. How many times is Ricky Pearsall paired up with Cooper Kupp? 580 times, and that is like, it's out of all the drafts, they're paired up only 580 times. It's only at 4%. So I am over the field by a lot because I am going to be as much as I can get it. Let's just put those two together and see how many shares of that combo have a Marion Hampton. Okay, so now we'll go back up here, look for Marion Hampton. Looking for Marion Hampton. I'm drawing a blank. There he is. So of those 580 teams, 43 of them have Hampton. I very well may be most of these shares. You know, I definitely am some of these shares. Who else is I? I'm taking Hampton. I'm taking Kupp and. Okay, so let's type in Hampton. How many of those have Najee? Kind of my strat this year. You know. Or I went too far. Trey Harris. Why am I not finding Najee? He's green. He's green. Two teams. Very interesting. Just all I'm putting out there. Just putting it out there. Oh, alrighty. Go ahead and put full face on Felix. There we go. Yeah, I just think that's a cool way to think about, like, what's one way to get lower owned that is viable is to check out something like that. Now, it is I'm not saying it's expensive, but I'm also not going to say it's cheap. I think it was. I don't know how much it was. Let me pull it real quick. I don't know if that's pulling me up or not, but count payments. So $40. It used to be $24.98 two years ago, and then they upped the price because they added so much more to it. So I don't blame them. But I'm only gonna pay for 2 months, so $80 versus $200, whatever it is for a year. I'll take it. But I love you, Eric. Don't need to be spending this kind of money on that. Yeah. So if you and it has you could check. You could have what I enjoyed. I've been doing I'm not a fan of Firefox by any means, but I've been doing a lot of drafts with Firefox because it shows me all the combinations that I have, and I like to know what percentage I have with my first 2 round players. I don't know why I like that, but I do. I like being able to see the playoff matchups too. Not paid, just he's a good friend of mine. The tool's pretty cool. Yeah. And it's run by a good dude. You can't ask for better than that. Yeah. we're in that other draft. So if you guys wanted to jump into that one, feel free. If not, I think that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to do lobby versus the ranks. I'm going to work my ranks right now. I'll have them out right before the thing starts tomorrow, but I'll have it updated right before the work on it now, get it partially done, and then work on the rest of it in just a little bit. Also, on Friday, I have I'm going to be on Meg's show on Fanspeak Network. I'm going to be, for the best ball show, so I'm going to be on that. I'm excited about that one. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm after doing after having two people on and being on another person's channel. I feel like I went out of my way to do other people's stuff. I have other things I need to start getting set up. I have the ESPN League. I need to get into the Patreon. I've got other things I need to get done other than being on other people's shows, other than Meg's, because I can't wait to be on Meg's. Love Meg. I love Meg. So I can't wait to be on their show. But yeah, I need to get stuff done here over on my channel and on my Patreon. And I'm going to do the rest of the predict the season for the Patreon. I was trying to think of things I can do. I'm going to do the rest of the Patreon, predict the season on Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon member, it is patreon.com/bestballnation. I believe I put it in the description. It's $5 a month. You get into a ESPN league, and when I give the winner $200, I think I've given away $400, or is it $300? I don't know. I've given away a bunch of money now, out of my own pocket, and I just appreciate the support and whatnot. So. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the sub button, share the videos if you can. If you don't want to, I get it. Nobody really wants to share another person's video. I get it. It's not always easy. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later.
Felix, welcome to Best Ball Nation.